Have you ever caught yourself wondering why things don't feel or look the same during intimacy as they did in your younger years? If you're a man over 60, you're not alone. I've spoken with countless patients here in the U.S. who share the same quiet concerns. Less firmness, a different angle, or a sense of lost control. Today, I want to speak directly to you as your doctor and as someone who believes these changes are not the end of the story. What you're about to hear is not a magic pill, a risky procedure, or a clever advertisement. It's about reclaiming something that's yours through your own body's built-in support system. There's a set of muscles deep in your pelvis, ones most men have never intentionally worked, that quietly control firmness, stability, and even the way your size appears. Once you've learned how to engage your pelvic floor muscles, the next step is to help your brain and body work together so they activate exactly when you need them. This is called neuromuscular control, and it's the reason why training isn't just about strength. It's about timing and coordination. Think of it like learning to drive a manual car. You might have the power under the hood, but unless you coordinate the clutch and the gears, the ride will be rough. For men over 60, that coordination can fade with time, especially after years of disuse. The good news is you can retrain it. Here's an example from my own clinic. A 71-year-old former firefighter told me he could contract the muscles just fine when he was sitting still, but during intimacy, they didn't seem to switch on at the right moment. We worked on quick, rhythmic contractions, short squeezes followed by full releases, to mimic the way these muscles need to respond in real life. Within a month, he noticed they were engaging naturally without him having to think about it. You can try this too. Once you're comfortable with slow holds, mix in 10 to 15 quick pulses. Each pulse is just 1 to 2 seconds, followed by a complete release. Do them while standing, walking, or even climbing stairs to help your body learn how to activate the muscles during movement. This functional practice bridges the gap between exercise and performance. Remember, the goal is not constant tension. Overtraining can cause soreness or fatigue, which may backfire. Listen to your body. If you ever feel discomfort, reduce the intensity or take a day off. And let's not forget the other half of the equation, blood flow. Strong muscles are essential, but they work best when paired with healthy circulation. That means staying active, keeping your cardiovascular health in check, and avoiding habits that restrict blood vessels, like smoking. Even something as simple as a brisk 20-minute walk each day can improve oxygen delivery and vascular function, giving your pelvic floor more to work with. One of the things I emphasize with my patients is patience. The first signs of progress might be subtle, less of a downward angle, more stability when aroused, or feeling more connected to your body. These are all wins, even if they're not yet the dramatic changes you hope for. Over time, these small victories add up to something powerful. We'll look at how to safely advance your routine, add resistance for greater challenge, and combine training with lifestyle adjustments for the best possible results. By now, you've built a foundation of awareness and control over your pelvic floor muscles. The next stage is to challenge them safely so they become stronger, more responsive, and more reliable in the moments that matter most. Think of this as upgrading from basic fitness to targeted athletic training, but for a very specific purpose. One way to do this is by extending your hold time. If you've been comfortable at 3 to 5 seconds, begin adding a second or two every few days until you reach 8 to 10 seconds. Just be sure to maintain the same quality of contraction. No straining, no holding your breath. The goal is endurance without tension in surrounding muscles. You can also introduce what I call functional activation. This means practicing muscle engagement during real-life movements like standing from chair, lifting a grocery bag, or walking upstairs. By pairing muscle contraction with these actions, Your body learns to activate them automatically during any physical effort, including intimacy. Here's a real-world example. A 69-year-old patient who enjoyed gardening told me he started engaging his pelvic floor muscles whenever he bent to lift a bag of soil or stood up from a kneeling position. Not only did his firmness improve, but he also reported less strain in his lower back. A bonus benefit since these muscles are part of the core support system. Lifestyle choices can make a huge difference too. Staying hydrated supports healthy blood flow, but you'll want to avoid excessive caffeine or alcohol as they can interfere with circulation and bladder control. Maintaining a healthy weight also reduces unnecessary pressure on your pelvic floor. And don't overlook nutrition. Foods rich in antioxidants, like berries and leafy greens, help protect the blood vessels that feed these muscles. If you want to add a bit more intensity, consider using gentle resistance tools designed for pelvic floor training. These can provide feedback and help track progress, but they're not essential. Consistency is far more important than fancy equipment. Lastly, pay attention to recovery. These muscles, like any others, need time to repair and adapt. Training every day is fine if you keep the sessions short and gentle, but if you notice fatigue or discomfort, give yourself a day off. We'll bring everything together, summarizing the key steps, sharing practical daily routines, and offering encouragement to help you stay committed for the long run. We've covered a lot together. Understanding the role of pelvic floor muscles, building awareness, improving control, and safely increasing strength. Now it's time to put it all into a clear, simple plan you can use every day. Here's the takeaway. Identify and activate your pelvic floor muscles with gentle, controlled contractions. Practice regularly. A few minutes a day is enough when you stay consistent. Mix it up with both slow holds for endurance and quick pulses for responsiveness. Integrate into daily life so your body naturally uses these muscles during physical activity. Support with healthy habits. Stay active, eat for circulation, manage your weight, and protect your vascular health. Remember, this isn't just about physical performance. It's about restoring your confidence and your connection with your body. When you feel in control again, it changes more than just intimacy. It can improve your posture, reduce back strain, and even give you more energy for the things you love. I've seen men in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s make remarkable improvements with this approach. The ones who succeed share one thing in common. They stick with it. It's the daily, consistent effort, not intensity, that rewires your muscles and your confidence. So here's my advice as your doctor. Start today. Keep it simple. Listen to your body. And if you ever feel pain, changes in urination, or anything unusual, talk to your healthcare provider before continuing. You have the tools now. No pills, no surgery, no gimmicks, just you, your body, and a few minutes of mindful training that can make a real difference. If you found this helpful, I'd love to hear from you. Share your thoughts or questions in the comments. Let me know how your journey is going, and if this message resonates with you, pass it along to a friend who might benefit. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss more practical, science-based tips to support your health and quality of life after 60. Here's to staying strong, confident, and connected at every stage of life.